welcome back to my habitat. Today we're going to be sowing all of our cold crops and we're harvesting already this early in the season. We're going to be harvesting all of these leeks from last year. Now the tops are kind of dead from the winter, but the bases are still delicious. Let's get started, guys. A small harvest, but mighty, that is completely enough to do a batch of soup. I planted these pretty late into the season last year. That's why they're so small. I also didn't baby them as much as I should have. The ones that were inside with the cucumbers definitely got more water because it was a cucumber bed and I gave it more water. Some of the ones that weren't in the cucumber bed were a little bit more smaller, but that's completely all right because we have tons of delicious leeks now. Let's get into the varieties of seeds we're gonna sow. First, I'm gonna start off with radishes. Number one, French breakfast, my favorite radish. It's a little bit of a lighter flavor, but really, really delicious. I like to roast these. I'm trying out the black radish again. Last year, I planted them way too late in the season, and they didn't fully bulb up for us, all of them, before the snow came, but they were going and could handle quite a bit of frost, so I will say that. But I'm gonna try them in the spring this time. And one that's completely new to me and I'm really excited for it is the Japanese wasabi radish. Obviously not true wasabi, but still really excited to try these. I have no idea what it's gonna be like. I'm just expecting a really nice, spicy radish. Bok choy, love bok choy. It's one of my favorite greens. It's nice, crisp, and delicious. The first variety of bok choy is Purple Lady. I grew this last year. Beautiful, beautiful plant. I've even thought about sowing this in my landscape just as a pretty plant because it is stunning. Then we've already sowed this once. I grew a little bit inside, but I'm gonna try them outside in the vegetable garden, and that is Hiru Tiny. Look how small they are. Aren't those adorable? I can't wait to eat them. Last and not least, just got some good old arugula. Let's get to planting. I actually remembered to put on gardening gloves this time. Usually I'm just in there bare hands, but also the temperature is really making me put them on. The middle bed, we have 2 rows of Purple Lady bok choy, 1 row in the front of the bed and 1 row in the back closest to me. The back bed over here in the front, we have arugula. On this side, we have the smaller bok choy, the babies. Front, also wanted to point out we have garlic chives here, and last year I let the flowers go and they went to seed, and now over here I'm seeing a bunch of little green onions popping through. Another one there, there's a few right there, so I'm gonna have to take those up and transplant them. Get rid of that weed though. And as for the radish bed, I did half of it French breakfast because those we know we eat the most of. And then about a quarter of it, we did the black radishes. That should look really, really cool. I'm really excited to try them. And then just a little sliver of the wasabi radish because even if they produce and do really well, I don't think I'm gonna need that much wasabi radish. And if I end up really liking them, then I can just sow a few more crops and succession sow them throughout the rest of the summer. With messy hands, the vegetable gardening season is finally on its way. I'm really excited. And also, I think we're gonna get rain in the next day or so, so I don't really have to water much, which is a big, big bonus. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, stay gardening.